7 out of 10 Americans over the age of 65 are going to live in some sort of assisted care before they pass away. And so that's a big, big number, Mike, not a little number. What is the business, right? It's called Mom's House for a reason. If Mike and Philip are brothers and we find out today that Mom's moving into senior living, we start to scramble very quickly on, is Mom going to live by you, Mike? Is she going to live by me? Is she going to live by where she lives now? What level of care does Mom need? We start to go out and we build resources that help us, give us information, because the most important thing is, where is Mom going to get the best care? And immediately that's the flashpoint of the family also saying, how the heck are we going to pay for this care that's very, very expensive? And that's where they go, we need to sell the house, and what are we going to do with the stuff? And so Mom's House was born out of trying to find people at that flashpoint. If you think about a lot of people, they send direct mail. See if this sounds familiar to the listeners. In direct mail, they mail to people over the age of 65 that have lived in the house at least 20 years and have a lot of equity. Why do they do that? It's because they're hoping and dreaming that they're the exact moment of what I'm talking about here. My leads are at the flashpoint without having to have, direct mail is only as good as long as you leave the machine on. You have to mail them and mail them and mail them, and it's spray and pray, waiting for that perfect moment. With my leads, they're literally raising their hand saying, now is the right moment.
Right, so you find them when that event happens, and unfortunately Mom can no longer stay in the house, and exactly, you got to sell the house. And at that time, you want to catch the lead because they have substantial motivation.
Yes, sir. That's the number one thing. It's true need to sell versus want to sell. The family is scrambling to make good decisions in that moment, and they're truly trying to figure out, where's Mom going to get the best care, and that transfer of trust. So it's hard. I call her lovingly, I call her daughter Judy. Daughter Judy's the one that's still near Mom, the one taking her to the doctor's appointments, getting her life, from that forever home into the community. That transition is very difficult. There's a lot of burden on daughter Judy. And the last straw a lot of times is when the realtor comes in and says, hey, I need you to clean this place out. I need you to do this list of updates before we list it. And so that's, the family's like, no, wait a second, I don't even live in town. I live 400 miles away. I'm not going to do this. And so sometimes it's funny that people say, well, Phil, that's a good little niche that you have. And I always smile because it's not little at all. It's 7 out of 10 Americans over the age of 65 are going to live in some sort of assisted care before they pass away. And so that's a big, big number, Mike, not a little number.
Yeah, this is, how should I put it? It is a unique niche from the point of view that you're solving an immediate need and an urgent need for the cash. Unless Mom has saved a lot of money and can pay for long-term care, the house becomes one of the most valuable assets that need to be sold to generate the cash needed to take care of Mom's senior living expenses.